everyone. I'm CGTN reporter Hu Chao. Now I am in the Shanxi Provincial Public Library here in the capital city of Taiyuan in North China, the Shanxi province. And as you can see, I am now in an exhibition hall. And today we're going to take a tour of a very special exhibition. As you can see, this is the name of this exhibition, Echoes of Time. Here, more than 3,000 old living items are being displayed here, and we're going to take a look at all of these old things and find out how Chinese people's life has changed over the past decades. As we know that it's just a couple of days away from the mass parade and grand evening gala to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the founding of People's Republic of China. So today, we're going to turn back time and see what life was like in the past. And today we are very happy to be joined by a special guest. She is actually the curator of this exhibition. So this is Huang Haibo.
Hello, everyone. It's Haibo Huang Haibo, okay, the curator of this exhibition. It's my pleasure to time travel with you.
And also, Ms. Huang is also a journalist working in Taiyuan Daily. Yeah. So she has very sharp eyes in observing people's lives, especially life changes in China. Mm-hmm. So let's begin.
Okay.
So first of all, this is the area to showcase some antique clothes, very old clothes, right?
Yeah, fashion clothes back then.
So what time was it when people wore these clothes?
Let's see, this one, the oldest clothes made in 1953. It was a gift from the donator's father. The girl entered the Beijing Normal School, and her parents were so proud for her and bought this very expensive silky dress for her.
How much was it?
26 yuan.
26 yuan.
Yeah.
It was a big number back then, right?
Yeah. For a young worker, his salary might be 20, just 20.
So 1 month, more than 1 month salary for a dress like this. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that its name is Bulaji in Russia.
Russian, yes, Russian style. Bulaji, yeah. And with this dress, she took part in the national parade back in 1950s, especially the celebration happened in 1959 to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the new China. And she was maybe the third line of the whole parade.
She was a college student back then?
Yes, the Beijing Normal College.
Very good university, actually. And we can see that this dress is well preserved. Although decades have passed, it still looks new and very good.
Yeah, and her daughter wore it when she entered the college in 1980.
Oh, that was so touching. What else? This red, this windbreaker.
Does he look like a movie star?
Yeah, very handsome.
Yeah, like a Japanese movie star in 1970. He's very famous. I didn't know how to speak it in English. 高仓健. Yeah, very famous and cool guy. So when a Chinese
this windbreaker went really popular at that time because of this movie star, Japanese movie star.
Yes.
Actually, we wear the same thing today, right?
In English style.
Yeah.
Right.
What is this?
Oh, this one. This one was very popular too. And the style like this. See? It's a handmade clothes.
Handmade.
Yeah, handmade clothes. Okay. And it looks very fancy, right? That was the fashion in 1990.
1990.
Yeah. Oh, that's the wedding clothes.
Wedding clothes.
Yeah.
Wedding gown.
Can you believe it?
Can I imagine? It looks a bit weird. I think it's more like what we wear on the stage
Right.
when we perform some special shows.
So,
But it was a wedding set, right?
yes, wedding set. Now it changed. Back then, people didn't think white dress is nice for a wedding.
Pink.
Yeah,
Pink was more fashionable.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on. And we also know that more than 500 people, ordinary people, donated these things for this exhibition, right?
Yeah, this exhibition like a jigsaw puzzle. Every donators offered one piece of their items and one piece of their life, a story. And we set all of them together and built this exhibition.
Well, I guess there will be so many stories today for you guys. Here, this looks very much like a room, like a very
it's a
old room.
Yeah. Welcome to 1950.
1950, the first room of this exhibition, right?
Yes.
1950. This is how a family was like back then.
Yeah. In New China.
Anything special here that you like to introduce to us?
Look at this painting.
This painting?
Yeah, this a story happened in a classroom, a night, how to say that? Night school.
Night school.
Night school.
Night classes.
Yes.
People were attending night classes, right?
Right.
They worked in daytime and attended night classes in the evening. Why?
Why? Because the literacy percentage was 80% in 1949.
So that was just after the founding of the new China. The country was still very poor, economically speaking.
Right.
So many people were
no chance to go to
illiterated.
school, right.
So they had to went to classes at night.
Yeah, here we can see this literacy diploma.
And it was a girl.
Yeah, Wang Zhiqin. She entered Shanxi Taiyuan from Henan province. And before, she just had 1 year education in elementary school.
Just 1 year and entered college? 1 year in elementary school and entered college later.
Not the college, that the literacy class at night.
Literacy. Okay.
This is the diploma for her. She studied at night for 2 years at math and writing. Before she even couldn't know how to write her name.
So this certificate was given to her in 1956. So what happened to her later? Since she loved studying very much, I guess.
Yes, for 2 years is a long time for a housewife. And this is the photo taken when they graduated from the night school. A couple of months later,
Many It was a girl school, all because I see all these are
All the students are girls. Yeah, they are all
and the
housewives.
front at the front, the two men were their teachers.
Yes, they are teachers, and the rest are students. I guess the men back then went to workers' night school.
So different categories.
Right.
Girls for literature and men for some techniques.
Yes. A couple of months later, after her graduation, she got a chance to take a test to be employed by a factory, very big machine factory. And he passed the test and got employed.
I guess she had a very good life later because she had this very rare diplomacy. The
Right.
diploma back then.
Yes. And now, so far, she still loves to read magazine, books.
So you actually know this woman.
Yeah.
She's your friend?
The lady is one of our volunteers' mother. So we really know her.
Okay, what else here? This is a bottle for hot water.
Hot water, and no plastic, no metal, just bamboo. Bamboo was very important material back then.
And also this wooden bed and the small table sitting on it. It looks like back then people were sleeping here as well as having meals here,
Yes,
right?
having meals. And look at this way.
So
Welcome.
this one.
Yes, this one. Here's the donator of this one.
Okay, this is the donor of this big closet. And now let him to tell the story.
我简单介绍一下，这个柜子是50年代我的母亲出嫁的时候，姥姥在二手市场给她买的。
Well, it was gift back in 1950, and it belonged to his mother. And when his mother got married, his grandma bought this for his mother as a gift for her wedding.
对，搬家。
So this is why it's red. 这就是为什么它是红色，是吗？
不是买下就是红色的，它是没有现在这个色儿深，这是后来有过好几回。
Well, this closet has been painted and painted for several times later.
这是等于是母亲的陪嫁物，搬家搬了无数次了，也舍不得丢掉它呢。
So after more than half a century, his mother still kept this closet. Why? 为什么您的母亲就半个多世纪了，就搬家这么多次还要留着它呢？
因为他妈给的他，有特殊的情节在里边。
Well, because this was a gift that her mother sent to her, so there is a lot of memory in this. 就是主要是有很多的回忆哈。What was it for? 就是这个是做什么用的？
妈妈放衣服。
So for clothes, put some
放衣服用
clothes in it.
原来也放不了多少。
Very big one.
里头太大了，这两边是放的票证呀、什么钱呀。
And there is this small drawer here, where people can put some money and other treasures of theirs. here. Okay, so how much was it? 当时多少钱买的？
那我可真不知道，我姥姥的事，
He doesn't remember.
我可不知道。
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
谢谢。
So let's go.
Let's go.
Is there anything else that you feel special?
Oh, marriage. As to marriage, here's the marriage certificate.
Marriage certificate.
See,
What time?
Different style.
Which one was the
1950.
earliest one? 哪个是年代？就是
1950.
1950 to
Yeah.
1973.
1950, 1973, and oh, this looks more beautiful. That was 1952. Look
Okay.
great. And
Okay.
they are the new couple.
And many parts of this certificate were handwritten.
Yes, yes.
While today, most of our marriage certificates are typed out.
Look this. 1957. New couple and family.
So this is the black and white photos, very old photos.
The new couple came from.
Yeah, this woman
Beijing.
looks so beautiful.
Oh, and very fashionable.
Because at that time, women wore very little makeup, barely no makeup.
No makeup. Look at him. He wears watch.
Yeah, that means she was rich.
Right, right. And the shoes, not made from cotton. Most people back then, they wear shoes made from cotton.
Cloth.
Cloth, yes,
And
and
leather.
shoes, yes.
Very rich couple.
And this is a very famous, popular
Movie. It's a novel.
novel, yes, novel, to tell the story. It's a love story. And the young man and the woman fell in love, but their love was forbidden because they were not born in the same class. So they have
Different social classes.
yes, social classes.
But later, China enjoyed very free marriage.
Right.
They have the free
Dating
rights
and-
to choose their partners. Okay, what are these? Is this painting? Is this a painting or a photo? I really can't tell.
Oh, it's a painting.
Painting.
And this is the object to cut nail.
Yes.
Cut
Nail
nail.
cutter.
Nail cutter?
We still use this.
Yes,
It's not
yes.
old.
Oh, but it's old. It's really old. And here's the story. Back in 1960, the owner of this nail cutter
So this is
What?
actually a personal sanitation education.
yes.
What are these?
Oh,
This is a shirt, right? A shirt,
It's
a shirt for a
workshop
female
shirt.
worker.
Yes, working in a 纺织厂.
Yeah, textile factory.
Textile
Textile factory.
That's a very typical female icon
Yeah, a typical female image.
image in 1950.
And this textile factory was founded actually in Taiyuan many years, but later it was closed. Yeah, it
Yes.
was closed.
So they were excited when they saw, oh, our life was remembered here.
And this is how these female workers were working at that time.
The T-shirt. They
Another
produced.
T-shirt.
And the salary bag.
Well, this is a salary bag. It was made of cloth.
That's a production produced.
Okay, let's move on. This looks really cute. It's a movie poster.
Yeah, movie poster. Her name is Wang Danfeng. Very popular, very beautiful. Maybe the most beautiful to someone.
So the name of this movie is Female Barber.
Yeah.
Female hairdresser. Yeah.
Hairdresser. Yeah.
And this poster is for the first People's Sports Meeting in Shanxi Province in 1958 October. As you can see, it looks really like what you see in former Soviet Union. So it's a Soviet-style poster, right?
Right. The color, the design.
And this looks a bit fashionable, this bicycle. But this is actually in 1972. This is a national bicycle competition held in Taiyuan. And for many, many years, the slogan for any sports meeting in China is these two lines. It means developing physical sports and enhancing people's physical quality. Even when I was a child, we yelled this slogan every time when we held sports meeting.
Oh, yes. We have the same memory.
Okay, and wow, look at this. This is actually a hockey stick.
Yeah.
Hockey
this one is
balls,
older.
right?
This one is older.
Now, this is really very surprising for me because in 1962, there was the first ice sport meeting in Taiyuan, and these were the athletes taking part in the sports meeting nearly half a century ago. And they were playing hockey balls.
Yes.
Can you imagine why this sport developed so early in China? Was it introduced to China from the overseas?
Look at the brand of this one, Harbin.
Harbin.
Yeah,
It
Harbin.
was made in Harbin.
Yes, made in Harbin, and it's kind of Soviet style culture.
Yeah,
from
Soviet
Russia.
was very cold, so the ice and sports there was quite popular. So Chinese people started to learn this too.
Yes. Okay. Here's the college, my parents' college certificate. My father, my mother, they graduated from Beijing Normal School.
So they are donated by your parents.
Yes.
This is very precious things for you.
They studied chemical, and took part in the building of a fertilizer factory. They built 4 fertilizer factories in the north part of Shanxi and came Taiyuan in 1979.
So talking about college education, in 1960s in China, going into college was very rare
Yes.
in the society back then. Very few people were able to get submitted to colleges. So what happened to this group of college students in 1960s in China. What happened to them later? How their life has evolved over the years.
Oh, let me figure it out. My mother got the enrollment to go to the college, and my grandparents had to sell the bicycle and a coat to pay for the money, to pay the tuition. Yes. And my mother went to the college, studied for 5 years. Then she became
5 years for college.
5 years for normal school. 5 years, and my parents wanted to go to Xinjiang.
Why? A very far
They
place.
just want to go where the country
Needed the most.
Yes.
They wanted to offer a hand to help construction in the far areas in China.
Yes, that's very idealism. But I respect them very much. They built fertilizers factories here. That's very important for the agriculture development. And they came to Taiyuan, became teachers.
Have they retired now?
Of course, my father was in his 80s, and my mother is in her 70s.
Okay, very good for them. Here is this picture of the Lei Feng. Lei Feng is the idol of all people in China. And from 1960s to 1970s, and actually this image of idol Lei Feng has been still very popular today in China. It's an idol forever.
Yes, he represents good man. Every time we helped each other, we would say, "Oh, are
Lei
you
Feng
Lei Feng?"
spirit.
Yes, Lei Feng spirit. See, plastic is very popular.
Yeah, plastic notebooks.
For price, honor, diary.
And these are old radios. These are old radios.
Semiconductor.
Semiconductor.
Yeah. That's the only way to get information from outside for most of Chinese.
No TV.
Yeah, no TV, no radio.
And I guess this is the ballet,
Right. Chinese ballet.
Chinese ballet. 红色娘子军. It's a revolutionary ballet performance.
Right. Computer. Can you tell it's a computer?
No, I think it's a typewriter.
No.
No?
Yeah, that's the early style of a computer. Run by.
Oh, I see. It's a calculator.
Right.
It's a calculator, manual calculator. You have to wind up this wheels, right?
Right.
Is this made in China or
Let's see.
Tianjin Hongxin
Made in China.
factory? Yes, it was made in China, made in Tianjin. Well, it's my first time to see this thing. I never seen this before. A calculator looks like this.
Old-fashioned?
Old-fashioned.
Yeah. Look at their hairstyle.
I guess it's braided ponytail.
Yes, ponytail. Here. They all have the same hairstyle.
these are old magazines,
Female images.
notebooks.
Oh, here. I read this book many times. Oh, to be honest, most of my science knowledge, my knowledge about science came from this book.
Well, this book is named as 100,000 Whys. So actually, it provides all the answers for many questions that often are raised by children. And here, this
Toys?
Clockwork Toys, the frog. It is also a must-have toy for children born in the 1980s.
Can you tell what's that?
This?
Mm-hmm.
No. What is it?
Made from cigarette case.
Cigarette case.
Cigarette case. That's the toy for boys.
For boys.
For boys. 你能拿出来这个东西表演一下吗？一会儿。好。
Okay. And this bells and cups. These kind of old cups went popular again.
Really?
In recent years, yeah. Many people use these cups now.
Oh, same style.
Yeah. And this is the Chinese chess. Many glass balls. We all play this when we were little kids.
你来玩。
Okay, here they will show you how to play this clockwork toy.
放地下，放地下。
This is so fun. Yeah. So in the past, a toy like this is really simple ones, but you just like it.
Yeah, for the children, they just had the very similar toys.
Because in 1980s, because I was born in 1980s, the salary of my parents were actually quite limited. So we couldn't buy lots of things. But once they bought me a very small toy or very simple toy, I was so happy. I was so excited.
Did you once share your toy with your friends?
Yes, of course. Always share anything with my little partners.
Ah,
Yeah.
good. Look at this bicycle. Made in 1968. Still look good.
So what's the brand of it? Shanghai. It was
Forever.
from Shanghai. Forever. Yeah,
Forever.
a very famous bicycle brand in China. Forever. And this factory still produces bikes today.
Yes, yes. And the owner of this bike was very lucky.
Why? Why so lucky?
He drew a lot, and he won the coupon for a bike.
Okay. He got some special coupon. So he
could buy a bicycle
buy this.
in the
He bought
store.
this bicycle using the coupon.
Yes, yes. He was the only one being lucky in the construction company.
So he was the only person in his company who got the coupon and
Bought the bike.
exchanged it for this bike.
Yes, yes.
And what this sit for a child, right?
Yes, for child. And when he got married, he always picked his wife up back home with this bicycle, and he also used this bike to take his daughter to school.
Actually, in the past, a family with a bike like this often means that they are rich. They were really rich.
Yes, he's the first family for having a bike in the neighborhood.
Well, they must feel quite honored and proud of themselves at that time. And this is an old radio.
Old radio. We listen to the program designed for children. Oh, still working very well. Old clock.
So there are two holes on the surface. So what are the two holes are used for?
You have to use a key,
Wind it.
wind it, and then it could work.
Okay.
I love to listen to this sound. See? Listen to it.
Yeah.
Ta, 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 ta. Make me feel
And
very
it
quiet.
also sounds the bell every hour.
Yes, yes.
Can you hear it? Okay. That's it.
Now, this one, the bike we talked about just now, is one piece of must-have for marriage back in 1970.
Yes, but now a must-have thing for a marriage is a car. So that's the difference. Yes, maybe, yeah, a car.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's the big change.
Here's the second must-have for marriage, a sewing machine.
So women in the past were all able to make clothes by using the sewing machine.
Yeah, because the clothes in the store would be much expensive than handmade, family-made clothes.
Especially
Oh,
the bell rings. No more? Okay.
no.
Yeah, so talking about the old days, especially when you reached the Spring Festival in China, mother would often make clothes for their children by the sewing machines. So many clothes were actually handmade.
Yes, all of them, all of them. I can do a little bit work with this.
And this is the accordion, a very old musical instrument. But talking about the Spring Festival, now for myself, for me, every New Year, maybe I will buy some new clothes for myself, and sometimes I don't even buy any.
Yeah, because you would have it whenever you want.
Yes, even though I buy some new clothes for myself, I wouldn't be so excited about it. It's just so normal,
Yes.
a very small thing in life. But in the past, having new clothes was a very exciting thing. Okay, let's go to the next spot. Oh, okay, we passed this. I remember that day when we passed by this, you talk a lot about it.
Yes, yes. These are all stuff you require a coupon to buy them, to have them. Clothes, food, match, and how to say that? This one?
It's a cold break.
Cold break and oil.
So what time was it? In 1960s to 70s. So at that time, there was no cash, only food coupons.
Oh, you have to have both of them, coupon and cash.
Okay, coupon and cash, but you had to use coupons to buy all these things.
Yeah, much more than that, just one part of them.
Okay. So talking about the food coupons,
Yeah.
these are the exhibits of the old food coupons. I remember some donors or visitors, when they look at this, they feel a lot. They have so much complicated feelings. Why?
Oh, the life was not easy back then. And the housewife had to handle their daily life very carefully. So
To make the budget very carefully.
very carefully.
They have to make both
food,
ends meet.
Yes, for food, for clothes, for the what's that?
Snacks,
Yeah, snacks.
pastries.
Yes, yes. So many family passions were attached to the coupon.
So I guess when they decided to buy some things, they always have a second thought.
Yeah.
They're not like us today. We just buy whatever we want and we don't give it much thought. But at that day, they had to think a lot before they make the decision to spend the money and the food coupons.
Maybe they remember something happened in a family conference. It's so hard for them to make a decision.
Yeah. So that's why some people, when they stand here and look at these coupons, they feel so complicated.
Yeah, and the family members took care of each other.
Okay.
So now welcome to Reform and Opening Up area.
Yes, this is the third part of this exhibition, Reform and Opening Up. And the time period of this is from 1978 to 1991. So this is an age of opening and reform. China was making a big difference.
Yeah, that's the time when I grew up, when I had education. So I really appreciate this period.
So that's the time when you went to colleges, high school or colleges.
No. In 1977, I went to the elementary school. And in the middle school, my neighbor bought TV set, and we walked into her family.
Yes, we did the same thing. Once a family bought a TV set, we all flooded to his or her home to watch the TV.
Yeah.
It was like a very important event in the evening that everybody would take part in.
Yeah, whatever program it was shown.
And I remember the first TV set at that time was black and white.
Yeah, this one is black and white.
And later we have colorful TV.
Yeah.
And this is
we
Toshiba.
only have 2 channels.
Yeah, Toshiba, the Japanese brand. At that time, we only have foreign brand TV, I remember.
Foreign brand? Oh, no, we have Shanghai TV set.
Really?
Yes. Shanghai. And in 1980s, we had TV set made by Shanxi factory.
So later, we had more Chinese brands of TV sets. So that's another development of China's TV making industry.
This is the furniture designed specially for the TV set.
It looks quite old.
Quite
Yeah,
old.
what's this? See? It's a hood, right? You can close.
And
It's-
locked.
yeah, locked. See this? It has a lock here. Because TV was so expensive back then. So it couldn't be stolen. It would be a big loss to the family.
But back then, people loved to have something beautiful.
Plastic flowers.
Yes, yes.
But nowadays, many families like to have the fresh flowers set in home.
Yes, different culture, but they have the same passion for beauty.
Previously, I went into this room and I just felt like this room looks exactly like what where I grew up in the 1980s. And as I was a child in my home, it had the same green wall paint like this, and the wooden bed. And of course, these clothes, handmade clothes, all cotton padded. And see this one is an open seat trousers, I guess, because at that time this is for an infant, for babies. But today we have baby diapers, so we don't need trousers like this. And take a look at here. This photo. Can you guess? Is it a old photo or or new photo? So here we are joined by the donor of this special photo. Let him tell you the answer, tell you the story behind this photo.
这是一张新的旧照片。
Well, it's a new old photo.
它这两张照片是合成在一起才有的。但是这两张照片当时父母结婚的时候，家里面没有条件拍这个结婚照，当时也不是特别流行。
Okay, this photo actually was made from two singular photos, and this man used some modern digital technologies to put the two photos together. And actually, that's 那是你母亲和父亲是吧？
对。
That's his mother and father, because when they got married, they were so poor. They were too poor to take a photo for their marriage.
也不是单纯没有钱，但是当时大家没有这个意识，也社会上不流行这个
And
结婚
also,
照。
they didn't take this photo taking thing very seriously.
然后这个是什么呢？这个是这两张照片是我后面合成在一起，但是这两张照片它本身呀，是我父亲和母亲两个人相亲时候互相交换的照片。
Well, the original two singular photos were actually a kind of gift they gave each other when they met first.
Yeah.
So why you did this for your parents?
现在我们都有自己的結婚照，都有自己，但是翻遍相册发現父母並沒有這個東西，我覺得合成一個還是有意義的。
He thinks it's a very good thing to do with his parents, because every couples nowadays have their marriage photos, but his parents didn't have one, so he wanted to make one for his parents as a kind of gift and full of blessings for his parents. Thank you. And this chicken feather dust is very useful and convenient. Many families use this today.
Today?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm sure I saw some people still use this. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have some bad memory with this. Every time my mother said, "Oh, you did something wrong. I will be beaten. I would be beaten by this." Oh, I don't want
Because
to
the
have
chicken
this.
feather is actually quite gentle.
Yeah.
It won't make some scratches on your furnitures. So it's still good today.
Think about you would be punished by your parents is not a good memory.
So you got punished
Yes, yes.
by this when you
Yeah.
were a child.
Yeah, right. So I don't like this one.
And here this clock. And many old clocks like this, when the donor sent it to here, we see there are always this kind of cover, special
Right.
cover on them. Why?
Because we take everything carefully. They are all expensive. And we want to maintain them forever. A case would be a good idea.
So these kind of special glass cover was made by the donor. They made this cover as soon as they bought this clock in order to protect it. So that's why the clock is so well preserved now.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, Shanghai. We thought Shanghai means fashion.
So at that time, Shanghai means fashion.
Yeah.
Shanghai is fashion.
Is
So
fashion,
everybody will write the Chinese characters of Shanghai in many places, like the diary notebooks we previously saw.
And just like young people like to have New York, Paris on T-shirt now.
Yeah. Okay, this little tricycle, a must-have toy for everyone born in the 1980s, always brings back so much memories. Actually, I think this is really good, but there is no such bikes in the market today.
Yeah. Many visitors ask the same question, where can I have this one?
And I remember when I was riding on this tricycle, my friend or my cousins will stand on this bar, on these bars of the wheel. So it can actually hold two people, two children at the same time. Very fun. Okay, what else? The iron.
This one, the shirt. Is that a shirt? How can we?
Part of shirt.
Yeah. Just a collar. But you will look better with this one inside the handmade sweater.
So if you don't have enough money to buy a real shirt,
Yes.
you can have one like this. And it's also convenient
Convenient and economic.
and also cool, I think. You don't have to wear so much clothes at the same time. You just wear a collar.
Oh, okay. Keep
Stay
warm
cool.
is more important back then. And in 1980s,
What's
people
this?
like to be more
Sewing
beautiful. Sewing machine and
Very small one compared to the previous one we saw. Very small one.
Yes. It's not popular. It was not popular.
Why it was not popular?
Because the family always had
That one.
That one. And
This is an electric one, and that relies on
Yes,
the
yes.
pedals. We have to push the pedals. Okay, let's go. Yeah, this is exactly the desk, like the one where I finished my homework and all the schoolwork, just like that, on a table like this, and a radio like this,
this one? Do you once have this one?
Yeah, I have a same one. Yeah.
Oh, a similar one. A notebook.
Okay, how about this books? Oh, this is a sharpener, right?
Yeah, sharpener. Are you familiar with this? With your
Yeah, I
friend?
had one. I had one.
What color?
Red.
Oh, red one, like that.
I guess my mother tossed it. I don't know. I don't know where she tossed it.
Do you think she's more like your friend?
My friend?
Yeah. Because the donator told me the story. She always took this toy with him.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's
A boy.
Yeah, she's more like
Taking his doll.
yeah, she's more like his sister.
Okay, like his sister.
Yes.
Very cute one.
And this one, the couple
Yeah, kissing kids.
kissing kids. Yeah, that's very interesting in 1980 because kissing is so secret. Was so secret back then.
People were very shy.
Yeah, yeah. And wow, look at them. Can we do the same thing?
Maybe. And this is a pedal organ. And I remember when I was attending elementary school, on our music classes, my teacher was using such a musical instrument to play some songs and taught us to sing. And I thought it was a piano back then, but actually it's a pedal organ. Okay, let's go to this room. Yes, this kind of very old sofa.
Yes. And it was made in the house. It was made in the house.
Customized, right?
Yes, yes. Because there was no sofa in the store. You had to make it in the house. Hire some carpenters doing it in your house.
Yeah, actually, my grandparents, although they have already passed away a couple of years ago, but for quite a long time, they had been using this kind of sofa for decades. And this kind of sofa, although they look very old-fashioned, but they are very strong. They're very durable. Yes.
Take a seat.
Take a seat. Okay. Sitting here like turning back to 1980s or 90s when I was a child, always playing on the sofa. All right then. They look so clean.
Yeah.
They don't look old.
We always change the clothes for the sofa.
So this one was also donated by some people.
Yeah, by a senior couple. They made them in 1981.
Here, this bottle, the Chinese character 雪糕, it means ice cream. Why, Miss Huang, why this is for ice cream? Why this bottle is for ice cream? Why ice cream?
Because we had no refrigerator before.
So this is actually a small refrigerator for the ice cream.
Yes, yes. In a little store, in a grocery store.
They will put the ice cream in this.
Okay, let's take a look.
Well, it's my first time seeing this kind of thing.
Okay.
I didn't see this in my childhood. I didn't see this.
When you was born, you had refrigerator in your house, right?
Yes, already have
Yeah.
one.
So this might be useless.
A bit
What
hard.
happened? 恒亮 No? 恒亮
Okay.
在这儿
Okay, it's difficult. Maybe next time. Maybe
Okay,
next time.
Next time.
Okay. Here we have the phones.
Yeah.
All kinds of phones of all ages, right? And also the BP, pagers, yeah. BP or BP means B pagers.
Yeah, B pagers.
And the flip phones. Yeah, the Motorola pagers. Very famous brand. Okay, what else?
That one?
Yes, here's the
All day
wired phones. And this phone has a dial. You really have to dial.
I saw them when I was a kid. Let's have the donator of this phone.
Okay. So here we have another donor who has donated which phone? Which phone you donated? 哪个您 this one, this black one.
我记得最早时候打这种拨盘电话，特别有感觉哈，就是比如拨那个号，他拨一个他响一下，拨一下他响一下，特别有
Well,
感觉。
the dial each time when you dial it beeps. She always feels special when she dialed this phone.
主要就是这些啊。哦，就是这后面就变
这
成那种
是您家
按键的。
电话吗？
这个不是。
不是你家，但是您捐过来了哈。
啊，不是这个。
How much was it? 你看这个应该是it was made in 1980s.
这都是80年代的，像我们家第一部电话是90年代装上的。
这是80年代的
嗯，对对对
很早的电话。
对对对。
您知道多少钱吗？
当时反正装一部电话可能要4000多块钱。
就这黑的这电话吗？
不是，那会儿可能更贵，那会儿都装不上。
Well, in 1990s, when we have more modern phones, it still cost thousands of yuan to have one installed in your home. Okay. Anything else, Miss Huang? Let's move on. I guess this way.
Okay, let's go.
So this is a more modern age.
Yeah,
Movie stars.
movie stars. They are also our fashion images, fashion icons. Their hairstyle.
Perm hair.
Yeah.
But most straight hair.
Right.
And black hair.
Yeah, yes.
And cassettes.
That's
And also knitted sweaters. So these are different patterns of knit, right?
they are new made. But we have someone who are really good at it.
Okay. So what's your name?
My name is 张彩霞。
Well, 张彩霞. So please tell us more about the knits. 就是讲讲你这编织这个。
哦，是的，以前嘛，就是90年代以前吧，咱们老百姓的毛衣还是主要靠手工来编织，所以那时
Well,
候
from 1980s to 1990s, Chinese people all wore this kind of knitted sweaters, as well as knitted trousers and other blouses.
对，所以就是说，女同志一般就都会织毛衣。
Most women at that time were able to do this.
空余时间呢，就会和姐妹们一块儿去交流一下毛衣的这个花色呀。
They use their spare time to do the knitting, and they often talk to each other about exchange their opinions on the knitting.
所以当时呢，就是也学会了很多就一些花型的编织。
How many patterns are you able to do? 您会织多少个花样？
我会呀，现在想想有3、4种吧。
She's able to knit 3 to 4 different patterns. Okay, thank you very much.
谢谢。
Okay, we have to move quickly. What age is this?
1990s.
1990s.
Yeah, when we have much more stuff in our daily life.
We were richer than the
Yes.
1980s. So more furnitures at home and more electric home appliances. Life has changed had changed a lot.
Yes, yes. See, look at this first case.
Sharpeners.
Sharpeners.
I remember my sister. My sister loved to collect sharpeners in 1990s. I guess she had a huge amount of sharpeners
Even
showcased
more than that?
in her closet at her home.
Oh,
I admired her very much back then. But
you-
actually, I don't know why she collected so many sharpeners.
can you share with her? Can you share the sharpeners with her?
Maybe I'll ask her.
Okay, that's nice. And all the sharpeners came from one girl. She bought the first one in her 3 age. And her father encouraged her to do that because when he was a kid, he liked to have something useless but beautiful. He was too poor to have them. That was just a dream. But for his daughter, he can help her to make it, how to say that? To make it to be a true life. Help her to have all he wanted to have.
Okay.
We have many luxury stuff.
So is it also in the 1990s?
1990s.
I guess very rich people had these things, these luxury goods. Like the Louis Vuitton, this is a Louis Vuitton bag. Okay, and there are many perfumes. And this is karaoke, right? Karaoke machine.
Karaoke machine.
It was very popular in 1990s. Every family had one set.
You're right.
Yes,
you're
and
right.
we would sing songs on holidays, especially on many important family occasions.
Yeah, you would invited your friend to do it with you. You would love to invite your relative to do in your family. That's a big event for a family.
Okay. And these are, I think, so-called artistic photos. Chinese people used to take photos like this very often. Similar dresses, similar makeup. Very interesting. And even they have the similar poses, the similar expressions, the similar smiles. But it was a fashionable thing to do at that time. Okay, let's move along this corridor. many old photos on both sides and these baby photos.
They were so fashionable back then. The suit they had, this,
And ties.
yeah, and ties.
And they are the donors of these exhibits.
Yes, we have 560 donors for this exhibition. They all shared their items and their experiences with us.
It's like they put part of their life in this exhibition, right?
Yes, their daily life.
I guess these exhibits are the best evidence of how Chinese people's life has changed over times.
Yeah, our lifestyle changed dramatically in the past 70 years. Oh,
And this is the 时光照相馆.
yeah. 时光 time echoes of our times photo.
Library.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a place where all the visitors can take some special photos, putting on special clothes. Back in the 1960s, 70s, 80s, you can wear whatever you like of different ages. It's very interesting, very fun. And here you can also, if you like the photos you take, you can also have them printed here to save as a souvenir or your personal keepsake, to mark your youth as well as the changes of your life. Well, I guess we have to say goodbye today. Thank you very much, Ms. Huang.
Thank you. And thank you for all of you to have this time travel with us. This project is more like a bridge. I would love to build as a bridge connecting different peoples and different generations. We can go back into the past and to see where we are going to go. Say welcome.
So if you have time or an opportunity, you can come here to take a tour in this special exhibition during this national holiday. So much for today. And for more, you can find CGTN at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, China Sina Weibo, and of course, download the CGTN app. Thanks for watching. See you.
See you.